Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays XCOM 2. We've kind of been killing it lately. We should have a fairly uneventful couple of days here. More psychic training, a supply drop, level 2 bond reached. I think it's level 2. Then we'll get the Nick and Austin bond done. I think what I will do while we have the power though is go to our... Can you upgrade the shadow chamber? You cannot. I'm going to upgrade our Psionics lab to put another soldier in it. It's very expensive, but we're also doing nothing with this space right now, so why not get another soldier on the go here? Maybe the other thing we should do, because they usually cost supplies only, is like look at our combat area here, or sorry, our guerrilla tactics school, and then like see what we can do. Like if they're only 75 supplies each, this isn't that bad. Explosives can crit, that seems well worth it. Start every mission with one focus, could be big. Bonus 10%, flat 10% chance to crit hit is huge. Ranged attacks against flanked enemies deal +1 damage. Why not? There you go. So we blew through our supplies, but we're about to get a whole bunch more. So I'm not too worried about this. And I figured at this point we got the advantage. We should press it as much as we conceivably can. So, we might have been scanning for intel. I think we were because we didn't have enough, but then we got 80 intel for completing that last mission. So we're going to make contact down here, and within the near future, we're going to need to do the Codex Brain Coordinates mission. We still need to do a lot of expansion, actually, because we need to get the Blacksite Vial Coordinates mission done as well, but we can do that as necessary, a la carte, if you will. We got a PCS, nobody's injured, that's great news. Rob got a promotion just for being on the operation, which is also good. Form Soldier Bond. Soldier cohesion will meet the next bond threshold. It's kind of tempting, right? Because we could have, like, some level 2 bonded units go on this mission. But the only two level 2 bonded units are Kate and Bear, so maybe it's not necessary. I guess we could use some gather supplies, and we'll try to give somebody that needs it some extra mobility, like our Templar, and then we'll throw, you know, Josh in for another mission, basically. Add an engineer, not necessary. I think 120 supplies, pretty smoking deal. Let's just hope your people can keep up. We've got XCOM on the ropes here, to be honest with you. Now, that can change. That's fine. Aliens have completed production on a facility. We need to make contact with that area anyway. We also routinely get, like, we'll continue training here. We routinely get, like, reduce Avatar Project progress missions, so I'm not worried about that. If the Psi operative takes enough damage to be killed, they're immediately put in stasis for 1 turn, and their health is only reduced to 1. This can only happen once per mission. Stasis can be cast on allies. I think I'd rather get Sustain. Of course, Fuse could be good. Sustain keeps them alive, though, which as of right now I think is a sensible approach, but, you know, your mileage may vary. They're kind of learning it all. It's our month. How did we do? You have outdone yourself. That's all. You only need to read the final expression there. Defeated, defeated, defeated. Yeah. Getting ready for mini breakthrough and also psionic soldiers. Retaliation strike is supposed to happen imminently. Just looking at, like, are there any other resistance orders we like? I don't think so. 401 supplies. We're going to ignore that just for the time being because we're almost done making contact. Supply drops don't go away. Avatar Project probably made a breakthrough. It did. Not a big problem. I think we've gone slower through this campaign than we normally do, or than we did on the first pass, but to be honest with you, because the Chosen exist, I think it's just a guarantee that it's going to take a little bit longer. That adds a lot of extra overhead. So we're going to improve Nick and Austin's bond. Oops. There we go. And then everybody will be at level 2, and we're going to hope to get some level 3s, because the level 3, like, double shot seems really good. Please let me finish our research. We got assassin weapons. which is a shotgun and a katana, I think. It is said to never miss its intended target. And the Arashi, fail-safe weapon. Cool. We might as well research the sniper rifle, and then we'll go for whatever, like, Shadow Complex or Shadow Chamber stuff we can actually do. Shadow Complex is a game. Experimental grenade, an acid bomb. Strips away enemy armor. We had not ever had that before. 120 supplies, great news. Assign new covert action. We got a bunch of new options here. I mean, we could go for Soldier Bond. No, we can't. It's gone, actually. Breakthrough research? Maybe we need, actually, alien loot I kind of like more than that. Josh can bond now. With Mary Murphy? We've never had her bonded with anybody, which is kind of a surprise. We're doing loot because we want more Illyrium cores, although it's probably likely to be fairly irrelevant. Anyway, scan. 1 day. Psionic training complete. Continue training. A lot of strategy stuff so far. Soulfire. We already have it, don't we? We also already have Inspire. Oh no, this is our second level unit. Okay, we're gonna do like exactly the same thing basically. Go Soulfire. Sure. Let's bond Mary Murphy and Josh Smith. Josh is like our highest level soldier that's never touched combat. At least since like his first mission. Alright. We can go to New Chile next. We can go to West Africa. Okay, so that might be our next step here. I think we should go on the no gatekeeper? There's gonna be a gatekeeper. I think we should launch this mission like right away. And we're gonna send the A-team, of course. Minor complaint. Put the Shadow Chamber stuff right here so I can see what enemies are on the mission while I go out on the mission. I don't really see a good reason for us to have to go back to look at it. Maybe that's... I don't mean that to be complainy. Please don't take any criticism as like I'm a baby about it. It's more just like oh, Zhang is still shaken and stirred. It's more just like I sort of don't see why. So we could send Zhang and Dan, except Zhang is shaken, so we can't. So instead I'm going to leave Dan at home and favor bonds that could get to level 3, like Nick and Austin. Austin is tired, though. Well, you know what? Let's send Mary Murphy. Oh, Josh is on a covert action. Man, I really messed this one up, huh? Alright, well... we can send Fox and Rob, who also needs another level for that matter. Salvo. Shoot 2 grenades per turn. Nothing wrong with that. It's been a while since Rob was on a mission. And then Sin and Mathas are bonded. And then we can take Mox for some extra damage, because he's unbonded. Now, it's not like a perfect setup. The other thing is, wait, why don't we take Bear Taffy? Is he out of... no, he's like completely ready. And we have level 2 already. And then instead of that, we don't have to take Fox. No offense, men, obviously, but we could take an unbonded soldier, like our Reaper, who will eventually be renamed. And then we have the chance for a level 1 bond to form there, because I'm assuming that she's probably, like, somewhat close to bonding with somebody. Not really. She kind of hates Mox. I can live with that, though. Alright, so we're just going to take a pretty basic loadout here, I think. This also helps us overload, or avoid Grenadier and support overload, and we get another unit that's not quite a Colonel yet, so... Kate, we pretty much got a standard loadout for you. You take the Skulljack, and then something else. Even a flashbang is not that bad, but... we got enough Grenadiers. I don't think you need a grenade, really. It might even just give you tracer rounds, or Let's try dragon rounds. Set enemies on fire. And then you might as well take the disruptor rifle, because we got a lot of bonus ones here. I'll give you some extra mobility. No, give you some extra dodge. Plus 21 dodge is pretty good. Can't afford to lose our best unit right now. Now, Taylor, I kind of want you to, like, if I go to weapon upgrades here, I want you to have the highest possible magazine size, because we're going to be using Banish on you. And then I think a 15% chance... No, a stock. Now, okay, so with this, now we shoot... A full ammo Banish will shoot 6 times and do a minimum of 18 damage. Because every miss shot is going to do 3. If it hits, it'll do 4 to 5. But essentially, that means that Banish is worth 18 damage. Outrageously strong. Let's give her some extra mobility to go along with that. Now, does she need a blue screen rounds? Why not? Kind of the way I think about it right now. We can give her tracer rounds as well, but her misses are not that punishing. Alright, so Bear. You got a fine weapon here. Your grenade slot gets 2 uses. I don't think we need an EMP there. Let's go Frosties there. And I'll also give you the Mimic Beacon. And you're fairly well equipped as is. Sinvicta. Now you're kind of a more important piece of the puzzle here for damage purposes. Let's look at the Katana. Cannot miss or be dodged. Armor will not save enemies from Katana attacks. It does more damage and pierces with 5 of its damage. It's just disgusting. The Arashi, 8 to 10, 25% crit chance. Miss shots do 3 damage. 15% bonus action. Dude. He doesn't need anything else, to be honest. But, I mean, he needs... The tracer rounds would be nice. And, I mean, a Mind Shield would be okay, just to make sure he doesn't get in too deep. But at the same time, I mean, we could also give him... No, we can't give him blue screeners, that's right. Let's give him a Mind Shield. We want him to be attacking every turn, more or less. Alright, then we go to Mathas. Mathas can probably afford to go Exosuit. And then he will take a Flashbang. Probably don't need the Flamethrower. I might never use the Flamethrower, and you're going to be like, that's unfortunate. And I'm like, I know. Let's take an... We don't really need an Acid Bomb. The Plasma Bomb seems fine. Like, Acid Bomb... The Plasma Grenade is already 4 to 5. Why not use the Acid Bomb? It's just like a straight upgrade, it looks like. And then... We can give him a free reload or something, but he looks okay. Which means that Mox actually gets our blue screen rounds. Don't need to give him the spider suit. Does anybody... We don't have a sniper, so I don't know if anybody really needs the spider suit. It takes an inventory slot away, so... Sure, let's launch it up. And begin. I think we're ready.
Sky Ranger deployed. In position for deployment.
Begin. Ooh. I think I'm ready. I think I'm equipped. I mean, it shouldn't be that difficult of a mission to begin with, unless we... I believe... If I remember last time... It's, there's a gate. The gate allows us to, like, get to the final mission in the game, but I'm not sure if we can do that before we investigate the black site. There's also, like, a ton of chrysalids on this mission.
Target coordinates are just ahead. Move to investigate the site.
And this is the first time I saw a gatekeeper, but it might be because the gatekeeper just showed up randomly on this mission. It might not be scripted for a gatekeeper show up, I should say. Alright, well, we see nobody. So we'll make a pretty big move here. Maybe not with Sinvicta, because he's, like, essential.
On the move.
Yeah, so we should be good to take yellow moves. Get up to here.
Go, go.
I will reposition.
Still no enemies. Ah, our first pod. Oh, no, chrysalids. Okay, so it is a chrysalid heavy mission. Chrysalids are not a threat until they get numbers. Apparently there's quite a lot. Well, that's where the gate is then. So we do want to get over there. To our lefterly direction here.
I go where you tell me.
We're going to start, because there's no turn timer on this mission, we're going to start with some some blue moves, I should say. Game's getting buggy. Dude, I'll tell you, War of the Chosen has added a lot to this game. Okay, just can't move because she's boxed in. It's added a lot to this game, but it has also not done it many favors in the buggy department, I'll tell you that much. And again, that's not me trying to take anything away from the game at all. Rather just stating my experience with it. I mean, you remember those Lost missions. You're getting like 70 Lost. Lost respawning on top of Lost and making it impossible for us to proceed. Just gonna leave you up there for now. We might as well... I know we gotta watch out for chrysalids, but like... units that are far out of combat might as well take an extra move here. Stay relevant. You never know when we're gonna encounter our first pod anyway. Okay, let's move over here. Certain digital ash in the air tonight. Very scary. Mox on the roof.
I will go.
We know that he's pretty safe from chrysalids up there. I think it's relatively unlikely a chrysalid is going to burrow its way up through the roof. But I could be wrong. I'm going to have Sinvicta take a yellow move. We're going to have Bear Taffy take it, or sorry, Mathas take a yellow move. We're going to have Kate take a yellow move. Again, just to give units some enduring relevancy here. You know we're going to find a pod shortly. Or not. Is the alternative, I suppose. With this PCS, dude, our Reaper can just get way ahead of everybody else. Okay, so there's pod number 1. We're probably not going to go on them this turn. We're just too far away. This is a big move. If this works, we can make some pretty aggressive yellow moves. Mox, I'm like less concerned about his mobility.
I run.
Because he can either justice or whatever the other one is called. Whichever one lets him dive into enemy encampments by using the ripjack. So both of those are, they give him a little bit more mobility versus the average, is all I mean to suggest there. Everybody else needs to get close. So one thing we could do is throw a claymore this turn to prepare. No, we can't, because we can't quite throw it far enough. That's okay. So please, oh,
Hostile targets in sight.
they don't see us. They also do not see us. But we have to do it this turn. So I don't think anybody does anything except for fake Dragonova. We're assuming that the enemy is in there. Did that hit the tree? Am I losing? Why can we not hurt? Dude, I'm a little cheesed. Because it just seems to me like her claymores don't work. This is going to break concealment for everybody except Dragonova, so. And also she lost sight of a unit after doing that. Like, I don't get it. But I think we kind of gotta pop. Unless this just blows it up, but no, like, the Claymore just died. She could definitely kill the Spectre, but it's not worth using it on a Spectre is the thing. Makes me a little upset, to be honest with you. Kind of like the idea of Sinvicta's chain melee attack setup over here. I have an idea. So I don't think the pod up here is that bad. But I'm gonna open with a little plasma grenade on them. Which I'm fully aware will break concealment. But in doing this, I think it opens Sinvicta up to get a triple kill with one melee move. Potentially. Which is just such high efficiency, I have to consider it. See, this upsets me. Can you just, like, walk over the Claymore and blow it up or something? Because, like, as far as I'm concerned, you should be exploding. At least I only wasted unaction and one of the two Claymores. But I'm telling you, her Claymores do not work. Okay, so this is the Sinvicta play that I'm hoping is going to be, like, miraculous. You activate Reaper. It's not guaranteed to get this kill. So you definitely, like, kill that guy. Kill this guy, and then go on this guy, even though you're probably not going to get the kill. The other thing you could do is make it even better with, like, an axe. But the axe has got to hit is the thing. So I think you start with the free axe throw, but it's got to be on... Yeah, it's got to be on a better unit than that. Okay, check this out. Your boy is actually a human genius.
I'm on it.
Nah. 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 Yes. Watch this. It'd be nice if it hit. The stun makes this easier, but this is still good. Reaper.
My sword is thirsty.
My sword is thirsty. So we want to finish close to the edge, because maybe we can get another attack done in the process. There's one.
Hostile target down.
There's two, plus loot.
Target eliminated.
The stock gives you damage on missed attacks, if I remember correctly. Here's three. Right, yeah, okay. Maybe we shouldn't have done that one, but it was sick. Then apparently Sinvicta has line of sight on the Claymore. Not that that's going to do us much good. Then he can fire. He's a 51% chance to crit. Only the kills give bonus actions. So we could possibly have him get close enough to kill the Berserker, although the Berserker might parry melee attacks. So we got to be careful about that. And Mathas can even give Sinvicta another action, which might be the strongest move right now. So I'll tell you what. Sinvicta, I think you just take this shot. It's like extremely good. Oh no, he's enraged. We don't even have to give him that bonus shot yet. Oh, that's my mistake. Obviously, we want him to die. I wonder, what are our odds of landing at 100 and it'll get the kill? I think just to simplify this, I mean, we encountered 6 enemies on this turn. Anything that we could destroy is a big positive for us. Then, if we could bring the one of the specters up here, like this guy. It's pretty big. Get stunned, please. Not stunned, and also not on fire. But we can shoot at him and it won't end the turn. And he's dead. It did end the turn. I clearly do not yet know how to read that. The 0 crit irritates me, but... why wouldn't we, right? As long as it's not going to pop a pod. Oh, I was so mad. Because it looked so much like he just missed a 95% chance. So Draganova's kind of like our get-out-of-jail-free card if Kate misses. She did not. Everybody's fine. So, dude, that was pretty impressive. To handle 6 enemies like that, it would have been better if we didn't, you know, lead to Sinvicta getting hit. But, I mean, I should have just shot at that one. We still had enough actions left over. Everybody take a turn. You know, 6 enemies down of the 11 that it showed on screen. Are the other 5 chrysalids? I'm going to say probably not. Maybe they count, maybe they don't. You're going to say, why wouldn't they count? And I'm going to say, I don't know. XCOM's got rules, right?
Let's rock. Got it covered.
Probably just abused, like, all of our free reloads. Whatever.
On Overwatch.
We're keeping a fairly aggressive approach to Overwatches here because we are aware that there are chrysalids everywhere.
They found us.
We should still... So I'm very mad about that because... I'm just surprised that no Overwatch saw you, I guess. Sinvicta's already a major, right? Like, he doesn't need this kill. You know who needs this kill? Mathas Games. There's a dodge, unfortunately. She's covered in chrysalid poison, which irritates me as well, because I don't know if there's any way that we can... like, get that off. Mox also does not need the kill. Bear Taffy could use the kill. I recognize the Claymore is there. I kind of don't see the need to use a Claymore to stop one chrysalid, but maybe I'm mistaken, you know?
My watch begins.
Well, she's in remarkably good spirits for someone coated in poison right now. Hopefully we can finish the mission before she ends up suffering the consequences too much.
Here I come.
I'm still very surprised by the fact that the Overwatch, like nobody's Overwatch popped, but...
Moving to Overwatch.
Oh, no, maybe I didn't have any Overwatches. Maybe she was the first action on that turn. She's gonna be in trouble, though. You know what? Kate has Revitalize. Which I think we should just pop right now. Restoration, sorry.
Give him a big heal.
Poison removed? Poison removed. I think. Obviously not a huge play, because not everybody was wounded, but far be it for me to suggest that's a negative.
I stalk my prey. I am on watch.
So we should be careful with her, because, much to my chagrin,
Green to go.
apparently, she can break concealment against chrysalids quite easily, which is extremely unfortunate, because normally I do use her as a forward scout. So if I take my first action with her and she finds a chrysalid, we got problems. Mind you, if I take my first action with anybody and it's a chrysalid, the same thing's gonna happen, so...
We can no longer hide.
Yep. We should actually... That was kind of silly. Wow.
Tell Volk I tried.
She might actually die. I'm gonna be a little mad, but only because the right play is actually to send Sinvicta. Yep, I mean, again, we send Sinvicta because of Blade Master. I'm still a little mad, though, and I think I have the right to be a little mad. Because how are you supposed to defend yourself against that, like, multi-chrysalid attack? We don't really want to be near that pod when it's, like, about to explode, but that's all he can hit. Well, the regular chrysalids have got to go first. That was really bad. It's probably, like, the worst I've felt about losing a soldier on any of these missions. You know what? I don't really like the idea of you going in there, necessarily. I think this might be a decent time for a patented Mathas Games acid grenade. Nothing's gonna shoot at you, so don't even worry about that. That's why the acid grenade is worse. It doesn't destroy cover, but... like, that's doing some serious work. Now you go. Alright. Tap it. It will die before acting. It will die before acting. Obviously not like my preferable way to handle it, but... Mathas is about to get like a quad kill. Can't tell if the cocoon is covered in acid. Maybe, maybe not. Well, I'm real sorry about that one, fake Dragonova, but... make him work for it. I'm really sorry about that one, fake Dragonova, but it's also nonsense. And by nonsense, I mean I didn't anticipate the way that it would go, and as a result, I'm lashing out at the game. I love how I always apparently get the same units killed. Fake Dragonova gets killed, and any unit named Northernlion gets killed. It's just the rules of engagement. So how are you actually supposed to approach chrysalids? Either, I guess, with a katana'd out Cairo Seijiro in the form of Sinvicta, or you put everybody on Overwatch and then move somebody forward very slightly. That seems to be the way. As strange as that may sound. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put everybody on Overwatch. And then we're gonna move Sinvicta over to the edge. And then we're gonna put him on Overwatch. Well, you know, we could do another covert action. Get another Reaper. Or we could just say, you know what? Templars rule, Reapers drool. Now keep in mind, we only got 5 units, so careful. Why Sinvicta, by the way? It's because he has Blade Storm. Alright, let's see if our plan works now. It was a great shot, can't be mad. It'd be better if Mathas got the kill. Of course, I would love to see Sinvicta slice someone up with his katana, but Mathas could use the experience. Who knows, maybe even an ability point. Okay, we got another one coming. Bear could use the kill. I got nothing against that. Wow, iced him. Yeah, so, I mean, at this point, I just have to acknowledge my own mistake. We should have not led with Dragonova. Especially twice. Knowing now what we should have known then about the way that the chrysalids actually aggro. That was an accidental yellow move, so, you know, lest ye think that I'm a baby, I'm just gonna put everybody into Overwatch. Oh, that was a blue move. Not that it matters. Like, we can still just move forward next turn. How do you start this? Probably start by just moving Sinvicta. Even without an Overwatch helper. And he finds a pod. Ah, does the pod release some gatekeepers? Yeah. So this is terrible because we lost one of our blue screen rounds units. And he's like real cheesed. Did we take the Mimic Beacon on anybody? And another Chrysalid. This one actually just popped, so it's all up to Sinvicta's Blade Storm. Yeah, fantastic. So that was, again, mission accomplished.
Hostile terminated.
Who has blue screen rounds? Volatile Mix are biggest booms. Can we even tell who has blue screen rounds just from this right here? I don't think so. Mox has them, doesn't he? Anyway, we do have a Mimic Beacon. It may or may not matter, but just leave Bear's action for a little bit. Sinvicta shreds, but the Katana already ignores armor. The problem is that he'll also explode in the process. So, I do like the idea of either a rocket or an acid grenade. I think you roll acid grenade. It's like extremely annoying that it doesn't hit the other Chrysalid. Alright, let's think about this. Kate has a combat protocol. 4 damage, because this guy's like a superhuman or something. Can't be hacked, which I'm slowly learning. Bear's a tough one, because he also shreds. I'm thinking. Wait. Does he... This is a real puzzle, actually. Does Mathas have the one where if he moves, it doesn't count as his... or if he shoots, he can move again after that? I don't believe so. But we can give Mathas 2 moves. I'm still, like, stunned by the fact that he can't land a productive shot here, but so be it. Like, I want to hit everything. Or at least... Oh, we have it. Okay, that's the shot right there. This is huge, Mathas. This is, like, incredible. Great job. Kate giving Bear another action so he could, like, Frost and then also use a Mimic Beacon might be the best play here. So Mox is kind of just on, you know, kick some butt duty. I kind of want him to do Battle Lord. But the other idea is, like, we got Bear Taffy here. What can he... He can Frost these two. You can Frost all of the Chrysalids. Which might remove Acid. We don't know. Like, you're looking at Sinvic. Yeah. Here's what I'm thinking. They're going to take so much damage. I think you kind of got to give them... Or you got to give Sinvicta... Oh, he could have done Reaper again as well. The shot here. Because the crit would be huge. Didn't crit, but it shredded his last armor and did a bunch of damage. Then you look at this and you go, okay, who does Mox take a shot at? Feels like it's fairly sensible to go in on this guy, but we got to make sure he dies. What about Kate? Here's the thing. If Kate's shot hits, then Bear can get a guaranteed kill. It's a miss.
Come on.
But it's not a miss that's that bad. What do I mean by Bear can get a guaranteed kill? Well, I mean that he could give Kate combat protocol by giving her an extra action. Hear me out here. I'm pretty sure these guys are gonna die in the acid. They might live with 1 HP, which is extremely annoying. Come on. Come on, Mox. Wonderful. Okay. This gives Bear the ability to frost all 3 of these guys. So we now will win. At the cost of losing a unit, and a valuable unit at that. It was a major level Reaper. Mind you, she only came on like 3 missions, but... Wow, we critted with a frost bomb. So I believe they don't die because they don't take damage when they're frozen. It's a great opportunity to just, like, feed Mathas a kill. Feed Bear a kill if possible. Wonderful.
Not too shabby.
And then everything else doesn't matter. So, you know, Sinvicta. I'm loving this shotgun. Why not?
X-ray neutralized.
Should be the end of the mission.
All hostile
I'm disappointed because we lost fake Dragonova, but I'm excited because the mission still went pretty well. I don't think we need a photo to remind us of that one. It does suck. Sinvicta's going to be wounded for a little bit as well. I just don't... I think Reapers don't fit my playstyle, which is a fancy way of saying I think I'm bad with Reapers. And a lot of people have told me Reapers are like 10 out of 10. I disagree, but I agree that you're probably right. I think I love the Templar the most, to be honest. No, you don't get memorialized. You didn't deserve it. Psionic Gate, probably a Shadow Chamber option. Oh, and we reduced... we gotta upgrade the Shadow Chamber first. We reduced Avatar Project progress by a little bit. So we're gonna upgrade to have the Psionic Gate, and then we have to complete the Psionic Gate project. We got 5 days until that's relevant. I just want to see the Plasma Lance project, like... Or sorry, I want to see the Avatar Project lose a little bit here. Lovely. And we're still ahead of the curve. Lost more soldiers than average, for sure, though. Alright. No kidding. That's fine. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.